What's up, everybody? So I wanted to do a quick Q&A today because I haven't done one in a long time, and I asked everyone on Instagram for any questions that they had. I answered a couple of them, but I probably got 40, 50, 60 questions, something around that. I couldn't count. Let me get a hat. Much better. When was your last serious relationship? Skip, still single. Skip, what's your 5-year goal? Brian, thank you for this question. My 5-year goal realistically is to have my own place, have a wife, maybe have some children or a child, and basically maybe live in Manila, maybe live in America, maybe live somewhere else, and just live a normal life. And whichever work that I can do to facilitate that, that is my big goal. I just want to live comfortably. Have you ever tried climbing a coconut tree here in the Philippines? No, not yet. What are the tips you would like to say to introverts like you and me that would like to start vlogging? This is a great question, and this is a video that I'm about to make in the future. It's gonna be called How to Vlog as an Introvert. Never mind, I've already had that written down. Okay, so I'm gonna make this video relatively soon, maybe this week. But one thing that I can tell you, don't think that you have to act like everyone else that you see on YouTube. Don't think that you have to be super extroverted and super, just like, I'm gonna talk to everyone and act like I'm having a great time and like, I'm gonna do all this crazy stuff and it's gonna be great. Like, don't think you have to be like that to be a vlogger. Who says that you have to be an extrovert to be a good vlogger? There's no rule written down anywhere that says that. So like, keep that in mind. You can be a perfectly awesome, entertaining vlogger and still be an introvert. So I'm gonna actually make a video about how I think that introverts can vlog and how they can get over that without being too stressed out, because it is stressful to go to a place and to film and to like talk to a camera in front of everyone when you're already an introvert. You don't like to have a lot of eyes on you. You don't like to be in the spotlight. So I'm like that, I get that, and I'm gonna make a video about that soon, okay? Trust me. What's your shoe size? 11.5. Beach or mountains? Beach. How do you deal with toxic people like me? Recently I've been ignoring them. Yeah. Are you sad like me that people nowadays don't write letters to tell their thoughts and feelings? I'm not too sad. I'm just sad that people don't express themselves to the other person. It's not that you're physically writing a letter or something, it's that you're not expressing yourself accurately to that other person. You're not opening yourself up as much as you could. I love communication. My love language is words. So anytime someone uses words to communicate with me and tell me that they love me or a way that they love me, that's the way to go for me. What is your greatest fear and why? My greatest fear. I think my greatest fear is going through life and not having done exactly what I wanted to do with it. My greatest fear is being too scared to do what I want to do and to die with regrets. That is my biggest fear, and that's really sort of like, that's a fear that a lot of people have, I think. But for me, a lot of people don't act on it. It's like, okay, well, you're scared that you're not going to live the life that you want to live because of some fears that you have, but yet you don't do anything about it. My biggest fear is just not doing anything with my life. And my biggest thing is to just live exactly the way that I want to live and to not be scared to do the things that are needed to accomplish that. What are some of the things you wish a girl knew before dating you? That I'm crazy. I'm difficult to handle sometimes. I need a lot of communication. I think that's probably the main thing. I'm not the type of guy that can just be in a relationship and you don't really talk to me that much and we don't really need, what I mean? I need a lot of communication. I need a lot of affirmation. I'm actually quite high maintenance when it comes to this. I'm not too bad, I'm not like the most insecure person ever, but I do love to have those words of affirmation and for someone to tell me that, what they like about me and to just show me more so that they love me. And if you show me that, then the relationship is gonna be great. It should be fine. How old are you? I'm 25. What has been the biggest mistake you've made during your travels here in the Philippines? Trying to do too much. Trying to hang out with too many people. Trying to act like somebody else creatively. Trying to do too many meetups. Things like that. Pushing myself too much is probably it. It has nothing to do with the country. It has nothing to do with any of the mistakes that I've made here. It's just me, you know, pushing myself too much. I think probably the biggest thing that they always say, like, you should always just do stuff that you're not ready for, and you should always just like do it. Just go do it, Tom. You know, like go to that place, go to that place. It's like, okay, cool. Like, yeah, if I go and do something, if I do a meetup, if I go to a certain place, it's gonna be great. But there's also gonna be some downsides to it. So I think a lot of times I've pushed myself too much while I've been here, and that's probably been my biggest mistake, because then I feel so exhausted. I let people down because then people feel like they're really like close to me and they're friends with me, and it's like, well, I still have a lot of things to do, and I'm glad that I met you, but there's a billion other people that want my attention, so I can't give you my attention all the time because there's a billion other people that want my attention, including my family, you know? So like, it's extremely difficult. Sometimes I think I've gotten a little too close to the people here. You watching any series from Netflix? What's your favorite? I love Suits, and I like Mad Men. Those two are my favorite shows ever. Are you open to be friends with fans like me? Okay, you know what, Carla? I'm open. Let me make a very important distinction, and please listen to every single word I'm about to say. I'm open to meeting anybody that wants to meet me. If you want to come to a meetup, if you want to take a picture, if you want to talk for 5 minutes, like, I will talk to you. I will take your picture. I will do everything that you want to do with me, and I will try my best to always respond, whether that's on Instagram, Facebook, everything. Now that I'm feeling a little bit better, but I can't promise that we'll be friends. I can't promise that that I'm gonna come to your birthday party, because at the end of the day, there's 180,000 people that follow my page. There's lots of people that would like to be my friend. And if I tried to be friends with everyone that wanted to be friends with me, there would not be enough hours in the day, and I would go literally crazy. So I can't promise that I can be anyone's friend. I can't promise that I can get too close. To me, friend means texting, texting back, being there for someone, putting in time and effort. That's what being a friend means. And I don't want to. I don't want to commit to being friends with someone when I know that I can't. So my friends, I already don't pay attention much to my friends to begin with. I need to pay them more attention. I need to put in the work more with my existing friends. I can't take on any more new friends. So I know that answer sounds really snobby and stupid, but that will save you some heartache, trust me, because a lot of people have hung out with me before. We've done some cool things. I consider them my friends. And then when I couldn't respond back to them quick enough, they were really hurt by that. So this answer is to protect me from you getting hurt. It's not to tell everyone and show everyone that I don't care about them. Hi Tom, how did you start vlogging? Who pushed you through? Casey Neistat. I remember watching his vlogs. Casey Neistat, he's on YouTube. I remember watching his vlogs about a year ago and getting really, really inspired to create a YouTube channel of my own. And I was addicted to his channel. I was watching. I still haven't watched all of his videos. He's published so many videos, and he was the one that really inspired me to get started vlogging. How do you handle stress? Okay, here's a really great question and a really good answer for you. I like to watch movies. Anytime that I can watch a movie late in the day or on the weekends, it always resets my mood, and my mind gets lost. What's the problem with me is I feel out of stress because my mind, once it gets on something and starts worrying about something, it can't get off of it. It's like this never-ending thing. So anytime that I can watch a movie and sort of like put my mind somewhere else and lose it in the story, that's how I really de-stress and forget about all of my problems. Watching a movie. Okay, one last question. Can you give out some tips on how to be a good vlogger? Joanna, I'm gonna make a video called How to Be a Vlogger as an Introvert. It's gonna come out later this week. And in that video, I'm going to teach everyone a lot of the principles and theses that I have as a creator. I think one of the big ones is when you're getting started vlogging, like, you have to be yourself. Don't think that you have to act a certain way or you have to put on a show for people. Just be yourself. Talk about things that are actually meaningful to you, and people will resonate with that. People are not stupid. They will see when you're bullcrapping them, and they will see when you're actually being really honest and talking from the heart. So try to always be super honest in your vlogs. It's not necessarily about your style, about how good you are with editing. Sometimes it's just the message that you're putting out there. And so that's a little teaser for you, and then the rest is coming, you know, in the following days. So thank you all so much for the Q&A. I didn't mean to be so brash and stuff like that. Sometimes you have to put out tough love to people, because, you know, if I said yes to everything and if I was super open, then I really honestly believe that a lot of people would get hurt by me, because then they realize I don't have a lot of time actually for a lot of things. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Thank you so much, and I will see you again right here on the channel again tomorrow. All right, we'll do a Q&A again in a couple weeks. Make sure to follow me on Instagram so that you don't miss any of those prompts, and you can ask me a question and maybe I'll answer it, okay? All right, guys, bye-bye.